Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I am playing by Night, and I will be playing as Ennard in all three of these clips that I have here. So let's begin with what I do at the start of every round. I do mess up a little bit here, but I usually put down the minions and then I transform. I mix it up here, so. And what I do is I look for someone that's isolated, and then I get them with the backstab, so this guy doesn't even know it's coming. And then I see the group of people over there doing a gen, so I run over to them and then I blow up next to them, AoE damage. And then I hit both of them with my primary. And then this one guy runs into a corner, so I go ahead and place my trap. Now this fighter does get me. Now I try to get him with this, but he runs away, so I just focus on the person that I got low here. Now the fighter, he gets me with the parry here, but I continue going after the guy that I had my sights on. And this guy's really low, so I get him here. And now instead of transforming right away, I place down my minions. And I look around, I get this guy with the grab. And then he has the minions on him, so he's dead. And I look around some more, I hear somebody on this gen here. So I hit him, and I try to get him with the grab here. I got him. And then he's dead. And now next I put down my minions and then I transform because that person's a little far. So I see that there's two people over here. I try to go for the backstab, but I miss. And I'm trying to juke the taser. And then I get him with the backstab here. And this guy, he runs in here for some reason, so I corner him with the explosive, and then I hit him again after he wakes up. And then I get him here. Now this guy's in the playground area. This is the best looping spot for Survivor currently, because it's very hard to trap. So I place my trap here, and then I chase him up. And he decides to try to loop it again instead of running into the minions. So I let the minions crawl up there, and I decide to put a trap at the bottom where he drops down here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up after him. And he dodges the minions but gets stuck a bunch. Now I actually wind myself, which is not optimal. And he decides to barricade this, so I go to pound on it. And he opens it way too early. He probably could have got a few things, and I grab him. Oops, I missed. So then I put my minions down here, and then I try to chase him into the minions, but he predicts that I'm going to chase him into the minions, and then he runs away. He does get kind of stuck on these boxes here. And so I kind of cut through here and hit him here. And then he's going to use this door. I'm going to pound on it. And then I think I get him with the grab. And then I hit him here. And now he decides to run into the security room. I place my minions at the doorway. And then I go out the other side. And so he decides to, I don't know, open it for me. Or maybe it ran out of power. And I get him here. Alright, for this next match, I actually do my routine correctly this time instead of doing it the other way around. And I think this one is factory. Yep, factory. So I place down my minions and then transform immediately. Now I do see this big group of people on the left, but I decide to try and fool these two guys, and I go straight for the big pile of people. Oh, he's dead. I don't even know how he's dead. I hit both of those guys. I missed the grab. So I go after this guy. Now this guy, for some reason, keeps getting stuck on like the walls here. I don't know if he sees it. So I kill this guy here. And there's this guy in front of me. I decide to chase. Now he does stun me, and he pops his parry right after, which means he's vulnerable, so I go right after him. I place my minions down here, so it closes off that exit. And I go after Gojo here. I think the minions latch onto the Gojo, yep. And he shakes them off, but I get him here. And that's last stand, because the other guy died to minions. So, now this guy does loot me pretty well, but I outsmart him with the minions here. So I do decide to transform, so I'm quieter. Whenever you transform, you don't have that big flashlight that they can see. And if you turn off your flashlight, that is. And your footsteps are also quieter. So this guy doesn't notice that I come up really close to him until way late. So I'm able to catch up to this guy. He does get the minions on him, so I get him with the backstab while he's shaking off the minions. And he does decide to run this way, so I decide to chase him, see if I can outwind him, so that I can blow up right next to him. Now I try to get him with the grab, but my cooldown is still a thing. And so now I think I get him with the grab here, but I think I missed. Yep. And he is running straight around, so I place on the minions and I go to push him into the minions. And he's popping a heal, so I interrupt that. I miss the grab because you can't angle it up for some reason. And he runs straight into the minions and dies. Yep. This one's also a factory map, and I do the same thing that I do every single game. Reliable. Place on the minion and transform. And I can see that there's a big group of people over there, but they're all kind of spread out. So I decide just to backstab a guy and then keep going. And I guess when I'm chasing this guy, he chases into somebody else and I blow up next to that person. Yep. And I miss here, but I do get the tentacle grab on this. And he does get stuck on the box, so I think I do get him here. Yep. And the guy that was AFK here probably left and run. So I'm going to place down my minions. And I do see this guy over here putting in a box. And I think I get the miss. Barricades. I kick on the door. Get him again. He's got the minions on him. He shakes it off, but I get him here. Yep. And I place down minions, and I think I transform. Nope, I go after this guy that's like shining. And he gets me with the stun. Now he does get locked out of the barricade, so I decided to go after this. And I missed the grab. Place the minions down here. I see this guy here. Get some minions on him. I missed the grab again. And I kind of hold this here because I know he's going to run through, but I see that he hid here for some reason. And he gets me with the parry. I dodged the swing. And I missed the grab again. And this time I put minions here. And then I try to push him into the minions. But again, he hides in the same spot as he did last time. And I'm able to get him when I cut him off here.
Such a bold move.
He parried that, but he's out of stam because he kept running. He probably winded himself when I get him here. And then this is final stand, so what I do is I get close to where he is. I see that he's kind of cornered himself, so I place the minions at this doorway. And then I try to push him into the minions because the minions are going to go to the doorway. And I kind of get stuck there, but the minions get on him. I winded myself on accident. And I do the same thing, place the minions. And then I chase him back into the minions. Now, he knows I put the minions there, so he's trying to go out the way I came. And I get him with the grab here, but I missed. I get him here. Alright, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. See ya.